Welcome back, my friends. Today I'm going to show you how I created this syncing text effect. So let's get started. All right, so before we get started, just this little bit of a song and dance. So I want to ask you that if you learned anything in this tutorial at all, don't forget to press that like button and subscribe and turn that notification bell on. That way you know when there's new content. You'll get a notification and you'll be able to watch it straight away instead of having to wait for me to announce it in our Facebook group. And if you want to learn more about Canva, press that join button. I've got a YouTube channel membership and all my members get to watch me design live every single week. It's an interactive session that's available in Discord right now at the moment. So join, click that button. All right, so let's get to the meats and potatoes of how I created this syncing text effect. All right, so I've got here a YouTube channel thumbnail. That's the size I usually use when I'm designing because it gives me a lot more space. It is the size 1280 pixels by 720 pixels. And I am going to start by placing a photograph on my workspace. This is the image that I used. Now, I'm going to just resize it a little bit because what I want to do is I want to separate this image. If I try and use the background remover, nothing will happen because Canva doesn't know what the background is. So as a workaround, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over to the draw tool. I'm going to change the color of my marker to white. And I'm going to make the size a little bit larger like that. And I'm just going to trace along those waves right there, like that. Now I'm going to go to share. I'm going to download this design. And I'm going to add a new page and I'm going to bring that design back into Canva. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to wait until it's done. I'll go to uploads. I'm going to put it on my workspace and I'm going to use BG Remover to remove that top part of my design. So I'm going to click BG Remover one more time and that will open up my design where I can just erase that top part because I don't want it. All right, now that I'm done, I'm just going to close this up. And now I have this part here, which I will be using. All right, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to create a new page, a blank page. And I'm going to go back to elements and I'm going to place that image back on my workspace. I'm going to now take the opportunity to set this image as my background. And I'm going to go back up and I'm going to grab this image where I removed the background and I'm going to copy it and paste it on this new page right here. So here it is right here. Let me just close that so that we can get more of our workspace that is visible. And I'm just going to crop this a little bit like that. I'm going to grab the edge and I'm going to resize it so that it fits my page. And I'm just going to bring it down a little bit to match up. It doesn't have to be perfect, so don't worry about being perfect. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to rotate it just slightly and bring it down like that. And I'll just resize it just to make sure that it's fitting the whole image. All right, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go to text and I'm going to place some text on my workspace. In this text, in all caps, I'm going to type syncing and I'm going to resize that a little bit just to fit on my workspace a little bit larger like that. And I'm going to change the font color to white. And I'm just going to place it there for now. I'm now going to go to Position and Layers, and I'm going to move that syncing text in behind that image where the background's been removed. And we can see that part of the image now is just a little bit cropped or hidden behind that wave right here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this image and I'm going to go to Edit, and I'm going to blur the image a little bit just so that it's a little bit of a softer blending with the text. So I'm going to go to Blur, and I'm going to set the intensity all the way down to about 3 or 4. And this is my brush size. I'm going to make it a little bit larger. And I'm going to just brush over that edge so that it kind of diffuses a little bit. So I'm going to get started here. And I don't want to get too much of the edge, but enough so that it's diffused. And you might have to go over this more than once. You decide how much you want that edge to be blurred. So I'm going to leave it like that, and I'm going to go back now. And there we go. I'm now going to grab that text, and I'm going to bring it down just a little bit more, just so that you can see that it is kind of diffused. But now I want to see that text show a little bit through that wave. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on that image with the background removed. I'm going to go to transparency, and I'm going to bring the transparency just slightly down so you can kind of see that text right through. Now, the final thing that we can do, and I'm just going to make this a little bit larger, is if we wanted to, we could also rotate the text just to kind of give it that effect that it's syncing. So I hope that you did enjoy this tutorial. If you did, don't forget to press that like and subscribe button. And if you want to join my YouTube channel membership, where I go live every single week, click that join button down there. And if you want to see anything else, any other kind of tutorials, leave it in the comments section. Let me know what you think of this tutorial. For now, my friends, I'm going to say bye-bye until next time. Bye-bye.